Hello everybody, welcome here to High Button Sports as we get set for a game here out of Tyne Valley. Game 2 of the two-game homestand for the Rebels here in PEI, taking on the Highlanders from Port Hawkesbury. We are just about ready for puck drop here today. My name is Jeff Warburton on the call here for you today. We are just about ready to go. Center. We are off. Puck. Down the right side. Sent back. From behind. Played up the wall. Rebels get an early puck on that and an early hit laid in there on Poirier. Picked up and sent back through center. Rebels grab it. McGilvery down in his own end. We'll play that up the wall. Passes down in front and down the right side here for Cabot. Cabot tries to pass that across. Just out of the reach as there's a penalty behind the play on the Highlanders. Interference. And Tobin McEwen labors over to the bench there for the Rebels. Yes, he's punched over there after that interference call. So a little rough stuff behind the play, by the looks of it. It's off coming. Puck dropped in, instantly sent the length of the ice. Picked up down low there. Movement by Pigeon. Up the wall as the Rebels move that puck into the end boards. Hand it off. Early power play here as it's kicked back to the line. Played across there to Pinal. Hudson Pinal plays it over and a shot through traffic and quickly gloved down there on the right side. Soft. Oh. Dropped in and jousted at up the wall as the Rebels will pick it up. Otway in behind with it. Otway starts to skate out down the right side. Put back in as quickly sent back in around. Slowed up by the netminder Wild. Picked up past the right side. Highlanders look for it and they get that cleared out pretty easily, sent back in behind. Down here in front, Allison across. Allison picks it up on the other side and he'll get going here. Looking for a lane down the middle. Shot hits the pad and steered aside as Allison gets the first quality shot here on the power play. Played back to the blue line. Over to the left side and a flicker shot goes high over the net. Picked up as they try to play that along the boards. Hustled after in behind. That's grabbed by Nadesti. Kept in by the Rebels. Cabot. Now it'll exit the zone. Comes back here to Ben Harris. Harris with a little pass to Allison. They try to bring it in over the line and back down here in front it goes. And the power play now officially over, so back to 5-on-5 for pretty much the first time this game. Back around the wall. Rebels pick up on it, dish that across by Collins. Phillips has that go by him there for the Highlanders. Worked in along the end boards. Drifted up the wall and then sent out near center. Try to tag that in. Cabot. Over the line, all sorts of pressure there from the Rebels as it comes back over. Collins in over the line. Collins gets tied up there. There's a couple Highlanders coming to help. Chased after, grabbed by Boyd. Boyd up the wall. Try to play that through and it's backhanded in behind by Hudson. Highlanders pick up. In near the end boards, Rebels between the legs. That one's going to come out and get picked up on the other side. Highlanders, McInnes will just get to it and send it down. Reverse hit there by McInnes on Phillips, and he has words. Up the wall to Phillips. Back over. Boyd's going to play that back in. It'll be slowed up there at the top of the circle. Sent in, and that will be a whistle. 4 minutes in. Face-off coming here to the left. 15:59 to go. So first face-off in the Rebels' end. Picked up by Cabot. They get spun out there, trying to make a few moves. Pass back to Boyd. Boyd tries to fire that through traffic. Rebels, just that off the glass. It'll get back in behind down the right side. Now Highlanders try to work up the boards. Boyd through some feet. Grabbed and over the blue line. Onside, shot goes by and kind of flips out the other side, but Highlanders not able to get a stick on it. Hustled after by Havercourt. Havercourt back to the line, and it'll be fumbled there, and now trying to skate that back the other way. There's Pino. Pino gets the pass off. McGregor now down low. Heads into the opposite corner there for Odesti. As the Highlanders try to take it over, Rebels pick up. Start to move it in through center, and Brody Noy in behind. Rebels doing a good job keeping the pace here down low. Picked up by the Highlanders, slowed up. Down along the boards, that one's dropped back. McInnes plays that in around. It gets by everyone though, and they try to feed it in front. Back the other way here for Poirier. Poirier up the wall there to Jones. Into the corner on the left side. Poirier back and behind, Highlanders. Doing a good job matching the pace of the Rebels, but the Rebels have had more time in the O-zone through the first 6 minutes. Highlanders backhand that over. Picked up. Moved up the wall. That's chased after, back into the zone. Now hustled down the right side. Picked up in behind there by Phillips. Into the middle, Cabot shot off a skate. Heads back off into the wall. Rebels start to bob and weave. Over the line, that'll head down the right side. Slowed up there. Landry works the man into the board and gives him an extra couple pushes. Shoves, maybe we'll call those. Into the middle. Trying to get that off, and it'll head back into center. Rebels dish that up to Phillips. Phillips in behind, and that will go for the icing. 13 to go here in the first. Face-off comes down the left side. Face-off coming here to the left. Back to the line. That puck jumps in the air. Onto the stick for the Rebels as they try to feed that through for a 2-on-2, but it'll be stifled and sent back in behind. Rebels from the corner. Down here in front. Picked up on the right side, sent in by Surrett. Into center and back to the end boards. Picked up by Landry. Landry heads out off to Phillips. Phillips goes down and plays that back and behind. Boyle tries to work that out. Phillips grabs it on the half wall, flips that into center. Rebels backhanded in. Sorry about the delay in commentary there, folks, as we've got lots of games going on here across the Atlantic provinces, and one of my tasks is making them run. So picking up a phone call from the south shore of Nova Scotia there. So sorry about that brief pause in the commentary. We'll be back to it here. Rebels pick up, play that, and it heads down the right side into the end boards. Cabot, Boyd tries to get that through. He's sent into the end boards. Just there, Highlanders. McInnes in behind. That gets sent the length of the ice. Rebels a little too hot on that pass. Coming off the stick of Collins, and it'll stay in the zone. McClellan shoots that in, hits the back of the leg. Back to Beaton. In behind Beaton. Down the right side as the Rebels hustle it out. Arsenault gets cut off along the wall there by Nadesti. Dished in around. Pretty even first period here through the first 10. Battled for on the left side corner. Cabot. Pick it up in behind. A little sauce pass in there. Highlanders. Jumps the stick. Sent down and the icing waved off. Noy. Cut off. Rebels. Lead that up ahead. Comes back into center. Murray tries to get that off. Picked up down the right side. Beaton spinning around. Active sticks there. Started to move to the right side. Down low along the goal line. Into the feet. A little back and forth. Back to the blue line. Shot off a skate. That one picked up. They try to play it up the wall, and it'll get in behind Pinau. He'll chase it back. Plays it to his D partner there, Noy. Noy surveys, gets that pass up. Down the right side. Sent for the icing. 9:08 to go here in the first. Thanks everyone for tuning in to another High Button Sunday here with the minor hockey leagues across Atlantic Canada. Happy to be here in Tyne Valley bringing you this U16 action. Remember, we are still looking for a commentator here in Tyne Valley. So if you think you can help us out here at High Button for the rest of this season, if you live in Summerside, Tyne Valley, or wherever, message us at jeffhighbutton@gmail.com, and this could be you calling this game. Played up the right side. Looking for that puck. Couple shoves. Back down low, Rebels. In behind, flipped up the wall. Picked up on the backhand. Some nice moves there on the line by Pigeon. Shot wide. Slowed up on the boards, and they flip that down to the half wall. Sent up ahead, and it stays inside the rink just barely. Back down to Landry. Up the wall, Rebels, and now a penalty for a hooking call there And I believe it'll be the first power play of the game for the Highlanders. Is heading off to the box there is Brady Allison. Face off to the left. So 2-minute power play here with 8:07 to go in the first. That one's poked at into the feet. Highlanders Murray gonna work it down low to the half wall. Highlanders still looking for their first real good chance of the game here. It's sent back in behind, slowed up on the end boards by Burchell. Surveying here now, handed off to the left side, McClellan. McClellan in over the line. Drops that back to Murray. Murray tries to backhand that through. Hits a stanchion and comes back all the way down to the Highlanders' end. Not much going on here through the first 40 seconds on the peeper. Puck played up the left here now. Hard dish across. Austin picked up nicely now to the middle. Looking for a shot. That one can't get on. Good setup there. Tough to not get a shot off. Test the netminder. Murray tries to poke that down low. Rides up the boards. McInnes down and behind. Nice dish to the middle. Looking for a shot. Gonna have to step back over to Murray. Shot through traffic. That one just a little seeing eye shot that's easily steered away. 37 seconds on the power play. Shot through traffic. Doesn't make it through. Back down the right side. Slowed up. Surveying here for the Highlanders. Pass connects. In over the blue line. Slowed up here now. Picked up. Sent back in behind. 6:11 now. 4 seconds here on the power play, so nothing doing there for the Highlanders on this one. Over to the right. Just offside as Phillips didn't drag the foot. It comes back around on them. We'll have a whistle. Puck picked up. Down the right side. Poked at, and it will be sent over the head into the end boards. Highlanders. Backing around, toe dragged up, Phillips, Stewart. Stewart swipes at it. Comes back around near center. Rebels. Picked up, played down into the end boards. Little pressure. There's Cabot. Circles back around here. James Boyle. Boyle up to the middle. He gets cut off. Rebels. Little drop pass. Nice job there. And a shot that goes wide on the left. Exits back to center. Hits the stanchion. Whistle here with 5 minutes left to go now in the first. Face off here to the left. All right. Final segment of this first coming up. Puck drop back in behind. Rebels. Dish it down here in front. Played across over the blue line. Hot shot hits the back of the glass. Grab now Highlanders. High into the sky. Into the mesh, whistle goes. Face-off on the right. It's one back around. Highlanders. Backhand hits a glove. Face-off on the right side. Try to play that one back down through. Whistle goes. We'll try again here on the right side. Puck chopped in, that one's fed into the end boards. Cabot jumps up on it, stays alive, doesn't catch some gloves that time. Steer it in behind, Rebels. Hand it off. Down here to the right and in behind the end boards. Clipped with a hit there. Trying to push to the middle. Rebels left side corner. That one way up there and comes down near the bench. So stalling out a little bit here with a few minutes left to go in the first. Face off coming. Highlanders pick up and head it to the right side. In over the blue line. That will be sent low. Held in against the wall. Rebels try to clear it out. Not a ton of offense here through the first for either side, really. More of a back and forth affair. Just a couple penalties, or penalty each aside. Some mediocre chances. Back in behind for Boyle. Boyle lays a nice hit down, reverse hit. Back in behind. It's grabbed down low by Cabot. Kind of go up the wall with it. Shot steered to the right corner. Tried to feed that back out in front. Kind of tackled there along the boards and behind the play. Shot, oh, and it hits the post and they try to jam it in late, and the biggest save of the game comes with 2:22 to go in the first. A penalty though on the play, a holding, so I don't know if it would have counted. We'll see who they take to the box here. And it'll be Landry. So penalty on the play, but avoiding the goal. So with 2:22 to go, period's not done yet. Rebels. Played across, fanned on, Cabot, free easy clear there. Picked up there by Gaudette, and look at the tape job on Gaudette's stick. Toe only. Man, you gotta have some slick hands to be able to control the puck with just the blade. Be cool. Down to the right corner. Picked up and shot through the middle. Hustled after for the Rebels. Got it. Lays it up the right side. Sent back in behind. Cabot. Does it work across? Trying to hustle in on that puck. Grab down low and now sent the length of the ice with 1:27 to go in the first. Picked up and fired ahead. That will be icing and a free whistle there for Cabot, who continues to penalty kill. Dropped in. Rebels play that over. In along the end boards. Slow up play. Try to hand off here with a minute to go in the period. Looking for a good chance here late. Left side. Shot. Steered away. Nice save there. Picked up. Wrapping the wall. And that's going to come. They got to wait. And good heads up play to not get the too many back there by Callaghan. Callaghan up the right side. Rebels, 40 seconds to go. In over the blue line. Picked up, dished back into the middle. Calling for that puck, it won't get there. It'll stay in the zone. Kept in by Hudson Pino. Pino, little dish down on the doorstep. They're trying to get that through for a shot. Not gonna go. Pino plays over, shot through traffic, and a nice save off a tip puck. Probably the best save of the period coming here in the last 15 seconds. Back to the line. 5 seconds to go here now. In behind, and the whistle will go. And that will do it. So 0-0 with some yelling after the period's done, which we typically see in this league, but that'll do it for us here in the first. Back to the second in a moment. All right, everybody, we're back here for the second period as we get in for the Highlanders versus Rebels again. 0-0 game. Some good back and forth there through the first, but no goals on the board. Not even really close to any goals. And we're still scoreless. That one heads into the end boards. Picked up there by Noy. Moved up to Murray. Murray hands it off. Too snarred. Gets it across to Stewart. Stewart over the line. Backhand. Save made. That one came in and was stopped there. About 30 seconds in by Dylan Wiley, the Rebels netminder here today. Taking on Hugh Birchill, netminder for the Highlanders. Dropped in. Backhand gets up to the top of the circle, and it'll be played in behind there by Harris. Down the wall, poked at. Try to bring that back in. All the way into the zone. Highlanders. Up to Jones. Jones. Played in along the wall there on the right side corner. Otway. Otway. Pinched in along the boards. Try to jam at it. Couple looks, and the whistle goes as they kind of whacked it out of the glove there. So that's not going to work for the referee down there as you get the whistle. About a minute in. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another High Button Sunday here on highbuttonsports.ca. We appreciate the support, especially for two of these teams, two brand new teams with High Button this season. Hope you've been enjoying the coverage and been enjoying being able to watch all the games from across the leagues. That SD shot, save made. Putting in lots of hard work here on the back end to make sure that you at home are able to watch. And like I said, if you want to help out or you have any interest in commentating, jeffhighbutton@gmail.com. Maybe you could be calling this Rebels team, which has fantastic fan support up here in PEI. Myself, I'm not from PEI in Halifax, but I did grow up with a cottage in North Rustico, so I know the island well, and it's always a pleasure coming up here and being able to take it all in. So that puck played by the Highlanders into the mesh as we're having a little trouble getting our feet under us here in the start of the second. Puck dropped on the left side. Try to bring that one through. It's picked up and flicked into a shin pad there in front. Move back to the middle, and that'll be a shot down into the end boards. Oil. Shot in around. Down on the right side corner. Shot into the glove, and that one picked up by the Highlanders. Playing the old school bangers here today. Songs from when I was a young buck around this U16 age 10 years ago. That one picked up. Shot back in behind. Rebels. Skip it up the wall. McQuarrie tries to keep it in. Push back into the right side and up ahead by McGilvery. It's in the feet there for Cabot. Almost spun out down the right side. Holding up and tries to feed across. No one there. Looking for a holding call there. Is the captain of the Rebel squad, McGregor. Highlanders play it over. Machette comes back in. Netminder. Burchell comfortable with steering that to the side. That'll be down here in front. McQuarrie. McQuarrie tries to feed that through. Back to McQuarrie. Over to Murray. Murray through traffic. Ricochets off a couple things, a couple body parts. Down here in front. Drop back pass. Highlanders. Backhanded up the wall, picked up by Poirier. Poirier to the outside. Poirier, sharp angle shot off the mask. Good look there. Puts it back to the line and a big slapper through and another good save as that steered to the right side on the end boards. And now another save and a 3-save sequence here for 3 of the best of the game. Picked up and moved up the right side. Rebels flip it back into the zone. Chased after and spun around by Tedeschi. Now Highlanders up to Poirier. Starts to bob and weave over the line. Slow it up along the wall and some frustration coming out with some shoves. Oh, and a hip check there. Separate man from puck in the middle of the ice. Nicely laid hip check there by Pino for the Rebels. Picked up and to the left side. Drops on back. Little chip play over the stick. Rebels pick up. Start up through center. Fire that in around to the end wall. Little chip play has the netminder out, but held them up just enough in behind to not have it hurt them. Up into the glove, they try to slap that down, and whistle goes for the hand pass, as it was going to be a close one, and the ref says it was. Face off down here in front of us. Puck chopped in, brought over the line on the right side. This is in around the end boards. Otway loses that. Starting to move up the right side. Chip play. Off to the end wall again. Jones pressures. Here to the left. Back to the right, Rebels. Hustle in over the line. Hits the back of a foot. Put down. They try to jump up on that puck. Rebels back to the open wall. Highlanders dish that up ahead. Slowed up. Nice moves in there. Oh, and a bit of a clipping of the head there. Just missed it as it catches him on the mask. Luckily, it looked like it was only mass. Didn't get much of the actual cranium. Up the right side. Have to be careful with too many. And whoa, that was a tight one. Refs determined that no, not too many. So we'll continue on in through the middle. Picked up and handed off. Rebels got it. Got it. Backhands it over, and that's intercepted. Highlanders try to move that in. Murray cut off. Beaten. Tag up play. Into the end boards. Rebels. Over to the right side. Hustle play here. Over center. Back down in behind. Allison pushes to the middle. Backhand over the line and sent in behind. Once more. Phillips keeps it in. Left side. Back to the line. They're going to hand it off to Murray. Murray through traffic. Hits the shaft of his stick down low. Played out in front. It was loose for a moment and a shot through traffic. Another chance. Oh, and a beautiful one. Thought that caught mesh for the whistle, but it didn't. Kept in and tipped And another close call to the too many, but it looks like they're going to be okay. And some really good looks there in front for the Highlanders. Face off will be near center, and it looks like the ref having a word with the Rebels coaches. Face off, back near center. Puck dropped in. Cabot into the end wall. Surveying. Played back around. McQuarrie into the feet. Swung back in on the end board. Float up for the Highlanders. Laid along the wall. In behind there for Harris. Harris to Smallman. Highlanders, whoa, into the bench. You gotta watch the sticks on that one. McCarth gets cut off. And it'll be grabbed by Arsenault. Arsenault plays that up. Some body contact there. Still 0-0, folks. Approaching the halfway mark in this game. Down the right side, it's pushed into the boards and to the end wall. Highlanders slow up. Get it up the wall here. Machette. Back and behind for Collins. Ty Collins, he'll survey, the assistant captain here. Plays it over to Pigeon. Pigeon has it knocked off the stick. Chipped up the wall though. Rebels maintain possession. Shot back into the end boards. Rebbies up the wall. Landry steps into a hit there. Holds his ground well. And down the left side, and that one will go for an icing here. 10:54 to go in the second. Face off to the right. Dropped in. Picked up there on the end wall. Rebels searching up ahead. Hits the stick. Comes back in behind for Landry. Landry off the boards. Gonna pick up on that. Down from the corner. Little pressure coming, but the Rebels hold. Shoot that in as it gets all the way back, and a nice little shove there, we'll call it, by Phillips. He makes it work for his team, keeps the play alive. It'll bounce back. He'll have to chase it, and it'll exit the zone. Phillips fires it back in. Landry's going to pick up on it. Tape-to-tape pass there. Moves back to the middle. Oh, and offside is tough move there for McClellan, who couldn't drag that back foot, and the whistle goes. And I think he knew it too. 10:04 to go. Off here in front of us. Picked up. Puck heads to the left side. Cabot kisses one off the glass. Played up ahead. Rebels surveying. Get it to the right side. Hit laid there and along the boards. Reverse hit. Puck still alive as we're officially into the back half of this game, still scoreless. Pushed up through the middle. That one heads down the right side. In behind, drop back pass there, Rebels. Survey. Down in front. That's going to wrap the boards again on the right side. Picked up. Played to the middle. Handed off. Back to the blue line. Shot through traffic. Hits the side of the net. Chop that. Rebels again. Poke at it. Oh, and offside there. And Phillips immediately shoved as he steps on the ice. I want to take this moment to thank our sponsor here at High Button, John Ross & Sons Garbage Removal. If you want your garbage removed, you know where to go. John Ross & Sons, one of the biggest garbage removal companies in Atlantic Canada, and they are helping bring you this game here today on highbuttonsports.ca. 0-0, the score. Even game from the first puck drop through. No one really gaining an advantage. Chances at both ends. That one in the feet, Stewart. Stewart creates a turnover, and he lets a bit of a muffin go there as it's picked up on. And good job creating the turnover, but can't get the solid shot off. Face off to the right. Puck drop back in behind. Brought over for the Rebels. Stretch pass. That one connects with Allison. Allison gets knocked off it. Nice clean hit there to free up some time. Into the middle. Shot ricochets right into the glove of the netminder, Birchall. Face off to the left. Drop down in, that one poked into some feet in behind. Rebels try to pick up on that, heads back to the blue line. Over to the right side. Rebels shot through. It's a glove. Into the feet as they try to barrel through that one. Picked up along the end boards. Up the wall. Shot. Goes wide. Ball in play. Highlanders turnover right there in front. Backhand. A nice chance. And covered up. And they had 3 yellow jerseys down low there with a good look. Puck dropped in. Right side. Steered in behind as they swipe at it. Rebels. Oh, and a big tangle up there behind the net. Rebels trying to work their way in on the right side. Shot wide, and that was a good chance. And Landry really getting into it down there. And that's going to be a penalty. I don't know if they're going to get him on coincidentals either. Maybe. But no, they're going to go. So kind of. Oh, no, they are. So. Lost the temper, but won't bite them too bad. Getting in the face, and Landry frustrated out there. So some frustration showing through there. Picked up. To the end boards, Cabot. Down along the wall. Comes back over and they play it to the right side. Rebels surveying. Drop it between the legs. Picked up, moved up the wall there. Under 7 minutes to go here in the second. Sent down for the icing. That was a tight one, but it'll go the way of the Rebels and we'll head back down the left side. That one chopped on over. Pigeons surveys and works that into the end boards. Pick up from the end wall again. Try to work it on front. It's loose zone. It was just off the end of the stick as they had the goaltender moving. Left side. Try to go sharp angle. Saved with the chest protector. Backhand. Comes back through. A little reverse check. Gets the Cabot fans cheering. Looking for the stretch pass, jumps the stick, no ice. Highlanders. The ice stretched out here. Down here in the middle. Played across. That one ricochets up in the air, down into the stick of Jones. Highlanders now, back to Jones. Back to the blue line. In front, rolls up the glove into the corner. Reverse hit laid. Jones into the middle. Lead play, Havercourt. Right side, hits the post, and they swing it in. The wraparound gets by the pad. And it's one of those games where you knew it had to be a goal like that to break the scoring, as it's been so tightly played. And the face-off from the left side. 5 minutes to go here, so we officially have a goal on the board. And McClellan offside on a tight play, and that's the second time. And we're inside. 5 minutes to go. Now on the right, played to the open boards. That one swept on. Rebels into the feet. Picked up, worked in against the wall. Play down low. Down low into the end boards. Down the right side. Highlanders steer it to Allison. In front, oh, and a goal-saving play there. It was on the stick of Allison and knocked out of the way by Murray with a fantastic defensive play. That straight up saved a goal there. That was open on the left side. They're going to have to wait for a tag up, and that won't do much for them as Phillips going to grab it now. It's some momentum on the side of the Highlanders. Steered well into the end wall. slapped at. That heads down in behind. Rebels surveying. Gets that pass across, now led ahead. Highlanders lead play. Into the end boards. Up the wall with it, 3:22. Maintaining control right now after that big goal. Try to bring it across the line. Brought in around. And then looking for speed up the left side there was McEwen. He got cut off about halfway there. Down in front. That one's kicked back to the Rebels. Red line, shot in. Dick puck gets back in behind. Picked up for the 2-on-2. In over the line. Shot rolling up and it's loose there for a sec. And Stewart gets shoved with 2:47 to go. Some frustration maybe boiling over. .47 remaining in the second. We'll head down the left side. Dropped in. Cabot kind of gets held up a little bit there. Now it'll be a foot race down the right side. In over the line. Offside. Rebels work it out clean. 2-minute power play. It looks like after all that for the Rebels. So a chance here before the end of the period to try to tie this up. Down low. Rebels up the right side. Picked up. In over the line, onside. Dropped back to the right. Fed through, almost got that. Put some skates in the middle of the ice instead. Picked up, shot down. Steered to the corner, 2 minutes to go. Passed off here to Surratt. Surratt goes for a skate here up the right side. Surratt slows up, passes it to the left. To the middle now, chance in tight, and it goes wide. Great look there. Back to the blue line. Gotta dish it down. Straight across. Rebels kept in on the line by Pigeon. Nice job there. Shot through traffic, but he harpoons that one into the end boards. Behind the back play. Nice job. Right side. Save made. Clear it out of harm's way. Highlanders can't get it out clean though. 36 seconds on the power play. 1:15 in the period. Back to the line. Passed off left side. Tried to steer back through. Comes to center. Big ol' wind up for Pigeon, and he brings it in offside with 1:03 remaining. 16 seconds in the power play. Chopped in, Highlanders. Feed it back. Slow it up in behind. 55 seconds to go. Lead play, knocked off the stick. Power play over, so we're back to even strength here nearing the end of the second. Worked around the wall. Trying to go between the legs. Cabot gets tied up. Shot hits the end wall. Into the glove. That's going to come down. Rebels. Phillips spinning it around. Hands it off to Beaton. Beaton. Over the line. Gets steered in on the wall. 20 seconds to go. Tries to get a shot off, but he's forced in behind. Picked up by Phillips. Backle on the end boards. Sharp angle shot goes wide. 3 seconds to go. And the whistle will go. Shot late by Stewart, but that will do it. So 1-0, we've got a lead. And we'll be back for the third shortly. Hello everybody, welcome back here to the third period of action between the Rebels and the Highlanders. As 1-0 the score here for the visiting Highlanders, trying to come out of Tyne Valley with a big victory here against a solid Rebels team. There's 20 minutes on the clock. That one's sent down for icing. Face off down to the right. Appreciate you tuning in here to Highland Sports once again for our third period. Puck dropped in. Played down low on the right side. Save made, another chance in. That one a hard shot. Move back into the middle. That comes down the left side. Puck over the line, and it looks like the stick might have come up into the face there of the Highlanders player. Worked back in. Try to steer that on. Slowed up. Heads to the corner. Backhand. Modesti. Shot blocked in the middle. Save made. Oh, and a no-look save through traffic. Oh, and an open net that gets missed on a big shot there. That was dangerously close. Kept in. The Highlanders with a good little pushback here. Played up ahead, Toussaint pokes at it, gets over to the right side, high into the mesh. Face off. On the left here. Puck gets dropped in. Circling back around. That one's overskated a little bit by the Rebels as they get hit in hard against the wall. Oh, and a layout hit there in front and unbeaten. The Rebels get their lick back. Back to the middle. Puck is sent and into or near the bench there. Face off down the right side. Puck. Hard in against the wall. Freed up as it rolls up the glass and comes back down. Trying to go heads up. Here's Phillips. Phillips dishes that across. Stewart gonna bring it in. Stewart in over the red line, fires it back in behind. Oh, and a nice hit laid there. Separates man from puck, but the Rebels get the pass off regardless. Swinging at that. Goals coming out of premium here today. Scoring chances as well, which I guess would result in the goals. Boyle, shot. We don't have one without the other in that equation. Never was a math guy, but I can do that. Play it over to the left side, chipped up ahead. Hard in over the blue line. Shot, that one scooped up. Extra little whack. Oh, and they're gonna get him. So they're gonna take him on the slash, and I don't know how much I agree with that call. But ref is gonna stick to his guns, so I guess you gotta respect that part of it, but that was a kind of a standard little whack at the end of the play. I'm sure you could get, over two hands. Let's just say that, of how many times that happens in a game. And regardless, a good chance here for the Rebels. Back on the line. Picked up, played down the right side wall. That's fed back in behind, try to steer it in front. Comes back to center. Onto the backhand. Got it. Got it. In over the blue line. Left side. Shot. Oh, and a nice save there. That one's grabbed out of midair. And a little extra shove there after for good measure as well. Face-off will be to the right as we're almost 4 minutes into this third. Puck picked up amongst the feet. Rebels get that on the blue line. Hand that off. Steps in on the top of the circle. Just whipping around. Slowed up. Down the right side. Rebels to the middle. Shot. Blocker save. That a great look there. Boy, stepping in with time and room to shoot, and that somehow stays out. Back to the line. Trying for it. Jones makes the play, and that puck will head the length of the ice. Picked up by the Rebels. Played over to the left side. Starting to skate that thing over the line. Dangerously close again, and I think I'm on the Rebels side on that chance, and they're going to get him for the unsportsmanlike. So, power play over with 50 seconds remaining on it. Face-off comes to the left side. That's picked up, and on the other side, it's a 2-on-1. Rebels off ahead, looks to shoot, and it goes in, and fair save. And a great look there. Reverse check in the corner. Played up the wall. Highlanders pull that back in. Highlanders circle around, shake off a man, 4-on-4 for 24 seconds, making a man miss. In over the line, McCaddy. McCaddy on the right side, shot through, and that goes wide. Rebels grab, back to Beaton. Up the right side, puck dropped off. Heads to the right side corner, try to play that between the legs. Puck grab now, McInnes looking for that big stretch pass, it's not going to come. Waiting for the tag up, brought in over the line, Murray. Flipped on back, Havercourt, to Snard. Right side, stepping in, shot goes wide. To Snard back. Murray scooped up. Face off to the left. 14:03 to go. 35 seconds in the Rebels penalty. Puck dropped in. That's going to be passed on back. Boyle looks to survey. Over to the right side. Maybe had a shot there. Gets it down to the end boards. McQuarrie. Back to Boyle. DDD pass there. Into a shin pad. That one's whacked at by Ty Collins. Gets back to Boyle. Boyle with a nice move again there on the line. McInnes dishes it across to the right side. Shot through traffic. Save into the glove, and the goaltenders who have been the star of the show here this afternoon continue that trend. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here once again on High Button Sports. Exciting game on our hands here as we're getting into the ending part of it. Remember, looking for commentators here in Tyne Valley, so if you're a fan watching at home, or you're a parent or someone who went back to watch this game and you're hearing me right now, jeffhighbutton@gmail.com. And this could be you bringing the action of the hometown Western Rebels every second week or so. The Rebels up the wall. Not going to get it out. Power plays are over. Still 1-0 for the Highlanders as they look to hold on for a big victory here as two teams jockey for position in the middle of the standings. Picked up, in over the line. And that one must have caught a glove as we get a whistle here. 13 minutes to go. Face off will be down to the left side again. Dropped in, picked up on the end boards. Gonna get that one through. DDD pass there for the Rebels. Got it. Picks up, keeps that one down with the rainbow pass. Dropping in behind the net. Fought for it now against the boards. Freed up, Rebels. On the right side, Cabot. Try to move that up the wall. Cabot, lead pass, connects. Now they snap one out in behind, not offside. Play still alive, and goaltender elects not to cover it. Comes back to center. Rebels now. The time ticking away here in the third. Drop back over the line, Cabot. Survey. Up the right side. Oh! The hit there. Skated right into that one as Stewart goes down. Tough customer though, gets right back up. It's off here in the middle. Neutral zone. Picked up, dished over for the Highlanders. Try to move it up. Rolls off the end of the stick. Beaten kind of getting hacked and whacked in. Back down low. Rebels looking to elect to go for the puck over the body there, and that one's picked up. Pass back by Noy. Noy moves it up to center. Picked up and shot down the right side. In behind. Looking for that puck in around. Can't center it. Now played back. DDD pass there. Rebels fan on it. Highlanders now trying to get some numbers. Phillips though running out of gas. He'll just play that back in behind for McGilvery. From the Rebels. McGilvery up to Callaghan. Push through the middle. That one's turned over. And Power loses control on the blue line and goes offside on himself there. 10:56 to go. Face-off will come to the neutral zone. Puck grabbed and worked down the left side. Moved up through the middle. Looking for that puck, and Highlanders netminder came out to play it, but it never made it to him. Too snared. Looking for that. Whistle goes. 10:25 remaining. We're just about into the back half of this third period, which is gut check time for the trailing Rebels. Puck grabbed. Shot the length of the ice there on the right side. Little reverse check. Pushed up through the middle. Cabot. Too snared. In over the line, left side. Shot, blockered away. Rebels look to move it up the wall. Poirier tries to stay with it. Gets back in behind by Collins. Now into the back half of the third here. Highlanders moving it up as Boyd whipped the shot around, and a nice chases his own rebound into the glove. Face off to the left. Down along the end boards. Rebels. Surveying. Makes a man miss. Up through the middle, Hudson. Nice hands by Hudson as he shoots it in, but it's quickly covered up. Face off here on the right. Back to the inboards. Rebels to the blue line. Pushed off to the half wall. Lead play. Jumped at. McInnes looking for it. Gets hacked at. Oh, and I don't know about that one again. That was a tight one to the offside, but they're going to catch the Highlanders. I thought for sure McInnes had it. Little Red Hot Chili Peppers comes on. Rebels try to go up the left side with it. Chop that. Picked up. Highlanders, the old slap pass that goes wide. Into the feet. Still tied up on the feet. Down low. Beaton getting pressured as he needs help. Rebels come out with it though. Sharp angle shot. Looking for it in front. Backhand still loose. Picked and flipped off the glass. Jumped at. Moved back on. To the blue line. Shot into the glove. Through traffic. It will get a whistle. Face off coming. Picked up. Move down the left side. Little chip play. That's handed off and come back near center. Collision there. That one picked up. Shot in. A nice save there. Into the glove. And staying hot back there. Hugh Burchell has been crucial here. Whistle goes. Face off down to the left. So a 4-minute penalty on that play by the Rebels, and that puts them in a tough spot as the Highlanders now looking to pick up an extra goal here. Boyle played it across, played it over. McInnes shot, big save in there. Rebound, that one's still loose and the save made. So with 7:50 to go, a 4-minute penalty kill for the Rebels, and things just got that much tougher for the hometown squad along the end boards. Highlanders. Start to move. Up through the right. Gain the red line and fire that in around. Puck slowed up on the boards. That's going to come back to Boyle here in front. Boyle gets it out to McQuarrie. Played to the right side and over the blue line. Back near Boyle. Goes the length of the ice. Starting to move now, Highlanders. Up to the middle, McClellan. Gets cut off. Havencourt looks for it. Rebels feed that back in behind to Boyd. Highlanders, nice sauce pass there. Gets to Jones. Jones down the left side. Jones over to McClellan. Right side, shot goes wide. Picked up, pushed in along the boards. Freed up for Jones again. Jones across. It was on the offhand though. Boyd, he'll stop up. Shot, save made. 2 minutes gone off that penalty. Good power play movement, but good stops at the other end. That's going to come out near the blue line. Chip down the left side. Puck shot the length of the ice. Cabot, 6 minutes to go, leading by 1. 2 minutes of power play time. That's the tail of the tape here for the finish of this game. Picked up by Boyd and fired in around. Down low, some pressure on the wall. Worked in behind. Slapped that to the middle, comes back to the blue line. Over to the right, shot blocked. Returns back to the blue again. Stewart tries to fire that through. And picked up, fired in the right side, end boards. Murray. Moved up ahead, over to the right side. Pass connects to McClellan, onside, down the left. 47 seconds on the power play now. Rebels chip in behind, and now they have a number. 2-on-1 the other way. Right side, shot, oh, and what a block there. Not even as much as a shot is Daniel Landry with a defensive play of the game. Gets across, and the best look in a while there for the Rebels, and a fantastic look shorthanded. Gets stopped. Face off here on the right. Puck's dropped in, Landry. In behind. Highlanders look up. McClellan. Over across the line. Back in behind. Hit Wade, Highlanders. Drop past that, Boyle. Boyle, shot into a shin pad and rides up into the mesh. Whistle. Puck, handed over, shot through traffic. That one they tried to tip right past the goalie's glove. Now whistle goes. Three seconds left to go on that 4-minute penalty, so that one didn't come back to bite them too bad. Puck worked up ahead, kisses it off the glass down the right side. Landry against the wall. Shot. Oh, off the skate and blocked again. Highlanders doing everything they can here. Jumped on that. Now up ahead. Jones has a lane. Shoots. Save made. 3:52 remaining. And a nice save off the rush there. Face off in the Rebels' end. We'll keep an eye on the netminder as the minutes go by here. Puck drop back. Pigeon. Surveys. Sent back in. That one's going to wrap the boards. Back over to McInnes. Bouncing puck. That one flipped out and wasn't caught clean. Out of harm's way though, momentarily. Rebels slow up. Flip it into the mesh. Whistle goes. 3:26 to go. Off down right here in front of us. Puck dropped in. Cabot picks up. Into the feet. That's played off to the left side. Rebels look for it, but it's caught up. Nice save with the shaft of the stick there by McQuarrie. Gets down. Beaten. Kind of flips that into the end boards. Rebels. Lead play. Beaton looks for it. Chatty gets kind of caught up there. Rebels under 3 to go. They're going to go for a skate here down the left side, looking for a lane. Passing it off. It hits the side of the net. Won't get through. Rough stuff behind the net. Comes back and around. Collins steps up with it. Collins shot through and it gets tipped wide to the left. Back over to Collins. Fans on it. Rebound on the right side. Try to get that through on the sharp angle. And save made there as they push and shove again in front. Face off to the right. Timeout call. We'll be back in a moment. All right, end of the timeout here, and we are in for the finish. 2:26 to go, 1-goal game. Net is empty for the Rebels. Highlanders trying to hold on for a big victory here on away soil. That's dropped in. Boyd flips it off the glass. That's going to come down, chased after here by Surratt. Surratt tries to go up the middle with it. Picked up into the glove and kept out. Over to the left for the Rebels. Back in. Push to the middle. Up over the blue line, now the red line. Misses the stick. Heads in behind. Rebels come up with it. Backhand in front, still loose. That's going to kick back to the blue line. Played across there for Harris. Down the left side. Shot tipped wide. Trying to steer that back out in front. Bouncing puck. Onto the stick. Half wall. Murray goes down low with it. 90 seconds remaining now. Played up the boards. Held on to. Left side Rebels. Shot blocked. And another big block and a big moment here for Cabot. Heads back over. Rebels try to catch up to it. Hand it off. In over the line. Down the right side. Move to the middle. Rolls off the stick. Shot directly on. And a save made here with a minute to go. Face off to the right. Face off coming. Puck dropped in. Let's chop that back to the blue line. On to the right side. Rebels start to move. Hudson. On to the blue line again. Cut move. Into the middle. Shot goes wide as he's looking to just steer that thing on. 47 seconds. Caught up to by Landry. He works it in with a great play up the boards. That allows Cabot to change some players off. 36 seconds. Landry slaps it again. That one's going to catch glass. Jumps ahead and pumps over some sticks. 27 seconds. McClellan back and behind. 20 seconds. Here in front. Picked up looking for it. Held on to. Intercepted, and then 10 seconds to go. Time running up for the Rebels. Highlanders back to Landry. He'll shoot it down for the icing with 5.5 to go. So one more puck drop here and one more chance. Highlanders already used their timeout. And all it takes is a good tie up here off the jaw. Face off on the right. Puck dropped in. Poked at. Cabot comes up with it, and they're going to hold on for a victory here in Tyne Valley. And a big old pile up after. You could have seen this from a mile away. Frustration's boiling over, but I mean, some stinky mitts there. Oh man, McChatty just got clocked there by Allison. And that's a loss there for the Rebels. And they didn't look too happy about it. But Cabot comes away with the victory, and kind of unnecessary after a game that wasn't even that greasy. There was barely any back and forth in terms of that. So to just kind of go at it like that at the end, I don't know how necessary it was. But regardless, 1-0 the score, and that'll do it for us here in Tyne Valley. We appreciate it. See you next time.